As many are celebrating 100 years since the women's vote, one local group is taking it one step further. They're celebrating 100 of York's greatest women of the last 100 years. That is the aim of HERstory York.
Originally, Kate was very much involved and organised a women's conference for the summer of 2018. And in her research, she noted that a lot of women actually didn't appear in books, really. And this got her looking even further. And she described them as invisible women, and she wanted to make them visible. So this is only really the beginning of many activities to come, because inevitably, yes, we want to highlight what it is that women have done in and around York.
Out of everyone, how have they gone about choosing which 100 women's stories to tell?
When we were looking at which women, to focus on, we decided to look at different categories. So, for example, it's good to have women from, say, medicine, from the arts, from politics, from health, a whole range. It has to fit in within the sort of dates that we're looking at. So we were looking at from 1918 to 2018, that's the first criteria. So we're looking particularly if they fell into the category of being a change maker, and a woman who's made some kind of impact on the life of York.
The process of researching each of the women started last year, but there have been many surprises along the way.
I started looking, for example, at June Hargreaves, who was a conservationist, a planner in York. And I think what it is when you start reading the histories of these women, all sorts of things bubble to the surface that you really didn't know. For example, Sally Arnott set up the first charity shop in York. And she went on to sort of campaign for resources and support for learning disabilities, which I knew nothing about. And I think, things like that should be recognised.
But for HERstory, researching these women is just the beginning.
Hopefully the sorts of researches that we've done can be drawn upon and be used within schools. So as learning resources, that's certainly the next sort of steps for us. So the exhibition and launch event on the Saturday, I think for us it's just the beginning, really. It is about communicating, about talking to others, what we've found out. So I think that will really make it real for us, the months that we've been putting into the research and the work. I think seeing people also being interested in what we've written and what we've put together will hopefully spur us on to do more and look at other projects that we can develop.
The event celebrating the first 23 women's stories will be going ahead on Saturday the 15th of December at York Explore. Abby Walker, That's TV.